All right. Well, thank you very much. This is just a quick demo here. One of the complaints that have been raised by users with our tasking reporting is when a task has progress reports in progress and the task fails for some reason, you cancel it or it has a catastrophic failure, 6AV or mem out or something, the progress reports often are left shown as still running forever, which confuses some of our customers reporting. So the ask was, when a task gets blown up, can we please put the progress reports in an appropriate state? So that's what I'm going to show here. And I'm just going to do it by, first I'm going to sync. I'm going to start a sync here. Here's a sync task. I'm going to, should have backgrounded that, but that's all right. Next, I'm going to cancel that. And it got canceled. And now if we show it, and this is my opportunity for the demo gods to frown on me, we'll see what happens here. Fun with live demos. Now, here's the task itself, and you can see that I canceled the task. Task has many progress reports. One of them completed. We got the metadata downloaded, and then all the rest of the progress reports now show as canceled because the owning task was canceled instead of just leaving them marked as running. Now, I'm going to do that again. Come here, you. There we go. Except instead of canceling the task, what I'm going to do is just blow it up. So let me really quickly here make sure I'm looking at the right. Okay, here, this is, I'm on my instance, my development instance here. There's one worker just hanging around waiting for somebody to do something. So we're going to start a sync, and then we're going to kill that worker. Yeah, oh, he's still running. All right, let's do this again. 1040 and 1063, just to be sure. I'll kill everybody. There we go. There we go. So now he failed. The worker's gone missing, and we've noticed it. So now if I say pulp show, spelling would be nice, -href, the task that we just blew up, whose worker we just blew up, rather. Now we can see that this task failed because the worker disappeared out from under it. We can see again the downloading metadata completed, but now all the progress reports are marked as failed because the task failed. So that's the bulk of what we have here. I also added, let me see if I can find, do I have this written down somewhere? Yes, here we go. We'll pull this to where you can see it. We added a pulp core manager command, because when you have an existing system that doesn't have this fix in it, you have a lot of tasks with a lot of progress reports that are in this odd state. So we added the ability to clean them all up if you care, rather than a migration, which might have taken an unknown number of time. And it goes through and it finds anything whose task is canceled or failed and marks all the progress reports as canceled or failed if they're not already completed. You can see in this system, I never had bad data, so it tells you how many things it updated, and it was 0. So that should make some of our customers happy, because it'll make their reporting make sense again. And that is what I have for that demo. Questions?
Deck, go ahead.
Amazing, man. I just want to ask, do you guys have an idea about moving, or not moving, but maybe like in a way to access those management commands through the API? Because like it's not so easy, like for us to run commands on the container environment,
So there is not an easy way to do that for some very good reasons. One of them is the manager commands are really dangerous, and if you allow access to them through the API, you increase your security exposure by a huge amount. So there's reasons why these many of the commands, maybe not this one, we could make a case. One could make a case for saying, hey, I'd like to see an added API for that, because it's not like adding a super user kind of thing. But generally speaking, the pulp core manager commands, you have to have access to the running system to run them for a really good reason. In the OpenShift environment, we might, and I'm now brainstorming off the top of my head, so this may be complete crud coming out of my mouth. It might be useful to have a well-defined, controlled way to let that happen, but I don't know that I would add it to the API worker, as I said, just because of you want to keep your security access low, or security surface exposure low. But that might be something to think about. Other questions?
Thank you so much, Grant. These kind of things are extremely useful to be correct. So thank you. The recording.